get ready with me for bed while I talk about both of my exes. So my first ever boyfriend, putting spot treatment. My first ever boyfriend was in seventh. It was in seventh grade. I'm pretty sure because I remember in eighth grade that was a pandemic. Well, kind of. So it had to be seventh grade. I had my first boyfriend. I'm pretty sure I was still in PE. We started talking. It was me, my little friend group that I made for PE, a bunch of random strangers, but we all got along so well. It was fun. We would always walk the mile talking together. It was nice. I had my friends. I had my friend group. It was nice. Until one day, I went to a, well, family of a family party too with my cousin. During that party, it was like 2 a.m. I stayed up late, and I usually never stay up late because that's when I make weird decisions. So I thought, hey, I've never had a boyfriend before. He's the only guy I talk to right now. Let's ask, but make it subtle so it feels like he's asking and not me. We became boyfriend and girlfriend, but we decided we actually didn't decide anything. He chose all by himself. That, hey, let's keep this a secret from our friends. We shouldn't tell them. They'll make fun of me or something. Which I realize a lot later on. That's kind of weird. Why would he not want to talk about us in front of other people? But I'm like, okay, sure. It's late. I want to go to sleep. Fine. I'm tired. Leave me alone now. Well, no one else knew. Well, a few people knew, which was everyone else. Everyone in that group. Everyone knew. I told them. Why? Because, I don't know. I'm like, guess who got a boyfriend? I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I said, but it was a lot. And they all knew. She was like, hey, he's your boyfriend, right? And I'm like, yeah. And we've been dating for like, what, 3 days now? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, he is. I love him. I didn't say that, but I also didn't. And he's like, oh, I need to tell you something, like friend to friend. And I'm like, oh my god, what is she gonna tell me? Is he with other girls? Like, what am I gonna do? What is she gonna say? And I find out that because they're also friends, but that he was trying to feel up on her when they would like hug goodbye because she was like a very touchy person. Like she would hug a lot, which I loved her about that. I love that about her. I loved hugs. She was a very touchy person back then. Oof. I guess he kind of like took advantage of that and like kind of like tried feeling her up. Um, and I'm in shock. I'm like, oh my god, can't believe that. What am I gonna do? What do I say? Do I confront him? Do I break up? What am I supposed to do? This is my first relationship. I've never broken up with anyone. I've never been through anything complicated before. This is like the first thing I've ever done ever. And I'm like, oh, okay, okay. I believe you. I trust you because I've known her since the beginning. Not the beginning of the year, but like close to the beginning of the year. I've trusted like really well. I trust people easily, which is bad, but it's worked out so far. And I'm like, okay, I need to think of what to do. And I asked her like, what should I do? I don't remember what she said. I don't remember, but it like I came to the conclusion, okay, I need to break up with him. It a few days pass. A friend told me that oh he's trying to like take you out on a date, like spend money, really spend money. I'm like, okay, no, I don't want him to do that. So I better like end things off before he spends money. So because I'm not trying to like take advantage of him for his money. I'm trying to leave that uncomfortable situation. So a few days pass. He hasn't asked me on that date yet, thankfully. And we're like going to the bus, which is like a bad way to break up in front of a lot of people while I'm going to my bus. Because he would like walk me to my bus. And I'm like, hey, can we talk for a second? And then we like stand off to the side kind of. And I'm like, I think we should break up. And I don't think he asked why. I remember doing like a mile walk because we were allowed to walk. That was our warm up. Was a walk. We would like our friends would be ahead of us and like way behind us. We would like secretly hold hands. Like, oh, come on, be so for real right now. Why are we secretly doing anything? The regret is how I did it because I bet there was like so many people there. But that was the first that was the first one of the year. That was near the beginning, like beginning middle-ish of the year, and then near the end of the year, I have another boyfriend. No. This one's more like shameful, which I regret completely. It doesn't even count, kind of. So my second boyfriend is a long story. But long story short, um, we had a class together. It was a theater, uh, kind of theater assessment class or something like that. We would sit in the same table. He was like right next to me. And I remember one day the table behind us, they're weird, they're annoying, and I hated them. I hated them so much. I hated them so much. They would always like bug us, and he would be so fine with it. He'd be so okay with it. Like, oh, they're actually our friends. Like, no, they're not. They're making fun of all of us. All of us. But one day they're like, "Oh my god, are you guys dating? You guys would be so cute together." Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Huh, okay, we're not." But he like looks over to me. And he's like, "Would you?" And I'm like, "Okay." I wasn't like completely sure how to feel about it because I already knew he liked liked me before that happened. Because a friend of mine told me to keep a secret. I obviously kept it a secret. And kind of, he'd be like, you can't see my hands, but he'd be like touching, you know? And I didn't like that. I don't like that. But I was too like scared to actually say, hey, can you stop? Blah blah blah. It's like a month later. I find out, huh, from like a friend. She's like, hey, did you know he used to date your ex friend's friend before they were together? I'm like, oh my god, really? Huh. It's kind of weird coincidence. And then she continues, yeah, no, but before he got with her, he got with one of her friends before that. And we both, well, I came to the realization. She had to like point it out for me because I'm a little slow. And she's like, oh my god, he's going from friend to friend. I'm like, oh my god, how did I not see this before? And I don't know. I like something about that just didn't feel right to me. And I was like, okay, that's 3 reasons. That's like the third reason on why I don't like him. The first was putting me on the spot like that. The second, he called someone a slur. The third was that. And then after class, everyone was like on their way. I was like, hey, can you talk? And he's like, yeah, sure. Would do a goodbye kiss. It was so awkward. You're so gross. You're so gross. And I'm like, hey, we're about to go to high school. You don't have a phone. We won't be talking. We might go apart. We should end things off. And it was like just me and him outside. And I heard about these horror stories about people breaking up with their boyfriends and then they get hurt. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm trying to make it like as nice as possible. Like maybe when we see each other in high school again, we can get back together or something. Please don't hurt me. And then he's like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand. I'll wait for you. Still said no when I saw him again. I just didn't like him like that. And he didn't try getting to know me. He would give me these gifts that had no sentiment to it. He would give me gifts that he would like. Liked. He gave me iced tea. I don't like iced tea. He likes iced tea. He painted painted something for me, like on a rock. I think it was actually a heart. I don't remember, but it wasn't. It had. It felt like it had no sentiment to it. I was like, okay, thanks. Yeah. before all of that, before any of that happened, before I knew any of them, like a year or two before, like a year before, like something random. I knew this guy was a friend of a friend, and we started talking. And I don't know, not like talking, because it was weird, but I liked him because of that. But we would talk. He would call me short, which I obviously got upset about. Now I'm just used to it. Everyone calls me short. I'm slightly below the average height for someone my age, but can't do anything about it. But he would call me short. He would, um, I don't know. He'd be weird. Not in a bad way though, but in like he's a teenage boy. It's how they are. Kind of weird. They'll grow out of it. And he did. He did. But at the time, I really didn't like him. I remember this one day. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Oh, I remember one day we were walking to class. We were in the same hallway. And, I'm saying bye, and he, like, side hugs me. So, to a middle school girl, it's like the best thing that could ever happen. That's like the best thing ever. And I'm like, what the heck happened? What was that? What should I do? And like later that day or the next day after, like, hey, remember when you side hugged me? Why did you do that? And he's like, oh, I did. I don't even remember doing that. I'm like, what do you mean you don't remember? It literally happened this morning, basically. Like, yeah, I don't remember much. Okay, jeez. It's like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't. Wasn't it was nice or whatever. I don't know what I said. I'll hug you the next time I see you. I did not. I did not. I was scared because I thought he would remember, but he didn't. But it was fine. And then I never texted him again. Then in high school, I did. He's like, hey. He's like, hi. What's up? Let's go see movies together. So he's like, sure, whatever. I. It was like an on and off thing when I would text him. I would text him like almost every day, every evening, basically, or like really close to night, because that's when he would be online. Beginning of senior year. That was years later. I remember it was like it was early in the morning. My open period. I was in the library, and I'm with my friends. And I'm like, hey, you know what would be really nice to do today? Confess my undying love for this guy, and I did. And then he says, "Oh, I wasn't trying to look for anything. Let's stay friends." I'm like, okay, that's that's fine. I expected it, but it still hurt. I never texted him again. I still miss him. I really felt special when I was talking to him. That's my experience with men. Hate them, always will. They suck. Stay single. Bye.